Now that's what I call sleep. I almost didn't want to get out of bed today. Still didn't want to get out of bed. I'm laying there all day. Felt so freaking good. Get like that when the room's the perfect temperature and the bed's the perfect amount of comfy, and you just kind of don't want to leave. Just want to sleep the day away. Oh man, guys, like, I need a coffee. I need a chug jug. Making some eggs. It's gonna be good. Fun times. Alright. This stupid thing turned on. Oh boy. You know it's a good friggin' sleep that you have, but you don't even remember what the hell you dreamt. Like, normally I wake up 3 or 4 times in the night. This time here I woke up, and I looked at my watch, and it was 6 in the morning. And the last thing I remember last night going to bed, egg. Chug jug. Bulletproof coffee. Found out why I'm so freaking tired. Forgot I took one of these allergy pills last night to help myself stop being itchy. And it worked, but the side effect is just go to sleep, because you will. Man, I had my eggs, I had my coffee, I had my chug jug, and I'm still feeling it. Still feeling groggy. I'm gonna make out the chug jug here. Get this party started. Jesus Murphy, guys, it's minus 23 out right now. Talk about a drop in temp. Probably gonna have to fire up the truck a little earlier, burn a little bit more petrols to get her a little bit warmer. A little chug jug action to get the day started. I might bring the rest of this to work with me. I'm running a little low on my chug jug at work. That's right. I use pre-workout at work, mainly because they took away our hot water for coffee. The one guy has a Keurig that everybody likes to use, but the problem is it takes forever for the damn thing to heat up. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just getting my lunch ready. I got some salad here, chicken wrapped in bacon in my pail already. We're good to go. We're not leaving yet, mind you. We still got like another 20 minutes before I want to depart. Where the hell's my keys? There they are. I'm gonna hang on to these bad boys just to be able to start my car from upstairs and not have to come back downstairs. Might as well throw that chug jug in the actual lunchbox. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna go upstairs, watch some Breaking Bad, hammer this into my face. Hopefully it wakes me up, and then we can get off to work and put in our time and come home, and tomorrow's Wednesday, and then it's short shift Thursday, and then Friday, and then karaoke night. Alrighty, well, it's 8:30, it's time to get out of here. Go put in that effort, that time, get paid. I don't know if the truck's still running. I think it powered down. Let's go. Oh, it's a nice sunny day out today. Too bad it's minus 28. Let's do something we haven't done in a while. Let's do a drive to work. I don't know if the camera's picking this off, but look at all the steam coming off my windscreen. Make it a little worse by turning the wipers on and spreading the water around. That is insane, yo. Too bad I couldn't do that on the side windows. They're still all frosted flaked. Alright, well, let's pitter patter, have at her. I don't know what the hell's going on. My lunchbox doesn't want to stand up. Well, the buses are definitely out today. Which means I might take a different route to work because they turn on the red lights. You gotta stop and wait. Mind you, I got plenty of time. I still got like 25 minutes before I gotta punch in. I'm not too worried. Not too worried, mate. So guys, I've been doing this new thing with my vape. See, normally when I used to mix up a 120 ml bottle, I'd put 15 drops at 100 milligrams of nicotine into the bottle first, add the vegetable glycerin, add the flavoring, and then run it under hot water or give it a hot bath for 15 minutes, basically to let it all meld together as one, and then shake the living snot out of it, let it cool down, then down the hatch. Now what I've been doing, same exact process, but every time I mix up a new bottle, I go 1 drop of nicotine less. Yeah, I've been using nicotine, but 15 drops at 100 milligrams is not even a mil. So I'm literally mixing it like such a low dosage that now I'm down to 7 drops, and I'm just gonna keep dropping it to the point where it's 0, And the thing is like yesterday I went all day at work without going outside for a vape. I'm going to do the same. I got it with me. You know, I'm using it in the truck. At work, I just didn't feel the need to go outside for a vape yesterday, and I'm going to do it again today. Man, guys, yesterday, the roads were empty on my way to work. There wasn't a single other vehicle on the road, like barely any, only the people going to work. And because school's in sesh, look at all the people. Now, if we get more snow this week, probably get another snow day. They said we're supposed to get a couple more snow days in March, but by my birthday, things are supposed to turn around. All I know is on Sunday, we had that warm day. A bunch of my friends on Facebook were talking about how their houses were flooding. Boy, oh boy, are they in for it. Let me tell you, when this shit on the sides of the roads decides to melt, there will be some flooding. It will be brutal. Lakeshore will flood. Chippewa Creek, it's gonna be up there. We'll have to get out and go see if we can snag some land lake shots. Like, the snow removal companies are complaining they got nowhere to put the excess snow. That's why they're not taking it off the side of the roads anymore and dump trucking it, because the city yards are full. Aren't they just putting it over by the lake? Put it on the beach, pile it up there. When it melts, it goes right into the water. Are they worried that the sodium and stuff in this here will contaminate the Lake Nipissing? It's gonna happen anyway, right? All water goes back to its home. I don't know. Probably a reason for it. Probably that exact reason. They don't want the winter sand and winter salt to become part of the lake water. I don't know. Every week the city has a new reason why they can't do snow removal, or why they can't salt the roads. We're out of winter salt. Go to Home Depot and buy a couple bags. It's not the same salt, that's for sure. Well, it probably is, who knows? I don't know. I just work here. Oh man, today is gonna be another rough one. But I slept so well last night. It's just those pink pills, man. They when you wake up, they leave you with that feel of lethargy. Great allergy pills, super cheap too. But they just zonk you. Like, if I were to pop one of those at 5, I'd be out by 8 and up at 7. I would totally rock an 11-hour sleep on one of those pills. That's why I don't like using them too often. I only use them when the itch is driving me nuts. And the reason why I itch so much and why I have this sore on my foot and everything is because of winter. Every winter, my skin gets drier than the sands in the Sahara Desert. And then they crack. Skin cracks. Yeah. Oh, but a quick tip for you guys. If you happen to bleed on your own clothes, or bed sheets for that matter, your own saliva is the #1 best way to break down your own blood. It's got to be your saliva. It can't be like, you know, somebody else's. It won't work as well. Like, if you ever like bleed on your shirt or something, or even if you ever get your blood on your skin, you probably notice that if you lick it, it comes off right away. I know it's disgusting, but whatever. The reason being is because your saliva has an acid in it that can break down your own plasma. We're washing it, you're sitting there and you're scrubbing and you're scrubbing and you're scrubbing, and it's just not happening. Hawk a loogie in your hands, watch what happens. It's got to be your blood though. Oh, I wonder if it's going to warm up today. All I know is I'm ready for green grass and lawn mowing versus cold white and snow blowing. Mind you, I'll say it again, quite get workouts like you do lifting snow at the end of the driveway. Tell you a little something about that. Man, my boss is on day 8 of a 10-day fast. Freaking guy's nuts. He's like, yesterday he's like 7 days in. I'm like, all right, on. And he's like, yeah, I'm down 10 pounds. And I'm like, the guy's not that big to begin with. So it's like, I don't know, like, what he's, like, I get it. He's trying to clear out his body and, you know, of any toxins and all that. And fasting is the best way to do it, because your body will consume said toxins as energy and building blocks and stuff. Like, it does it through by breaking down the cells to their basic building blocks and recreates brand new cells to be used to replace damaged cells. Endless cycle that your body can do for a limited amount of time before she'll basically deplete herself and have to start running off of good cells. It's asking me when I'm planning on doing my next fast, and I never plan those, they just kind of happen. But like I said, lately with the weightlifting and the strength training, I just don't know if fasting would be a good idea, because I like to put new cells in me, like new energy in me, to help build up the body. I'm not really in a bulking phase right now, but definitely holding the scale at 240, but dimensions are changing daily. You know what I mean? Like, my belt size is going down, and pant size is going down, and shirt size is going down, but the weight isn't going down. That's why I say for people who want to lose weight, don't say you want to lose weight, you want to lose dimensions. Because body fat percentage is going down, everything else is going down, but the weight. Pretty sure that's because I'm dropping fat and picking muscle. Not converting fat into muscle, but theoretically I guess I sort of am, because I'm burning fat for energy to create the muscle. But you can't convert fat directly into muscle. It don't work that way. Hey people, I'm almost at work. I'm going to shut her down here, and we'll talk after. Alright, peace. Guys, we're finally done for the day. I'm so freaking just bleh. Tomorrow is Wednesday, also known as the day before half day Thursday. Trying to think of what I'm gonna do tonight, and the only thing that comes to mind is some sleep. Okay, well, figure it out, guys. You gonna cross the street, or are you just gonna fiddle faddle? Let's go. That's right, I said fiddle faddle. So today I was clued in at work by a fellow keto person that, because I mentioned the whole that Joss and I are gonna do the pizza thing. We're gonna make the cauliflower crust pizza this weekend. One of the guys at work was like, oh, I just go to Sobeys and buy the kit. I'm like, I've been to Sobeys, I didn't see a cauliflower kit. I'm like, oh yeah, it's by a company called Cauliflower. I was like, oh. So I looked them up, and I was like, oh, okay, and this is interesting. And I brought up the nutritional facts, and I was like, holy crap. It is 33 grams of carbohydrates in 1/3 of the pizza. And I told him this, and he's like, but it's cauliflower crust. I'm like, not all cauliflower crust is the same, bud. And then I look into it, and literally this crust is the exact same way they're doing it over at Toppers, where they're using cauliflower, yes. They're using Parmesan cheese, yes. But they're also using rice flour so it puffs up, you know? So it gives you that puffy pizza taste. And to me, that's a problem, but, you know, whatevs. We're gonna give her a go this Saturday. Here's hoping it turns out good. Get some friggin' awesome pizza. It's been a hot minute since I've shot a cooking with the hobo video, so that'll be something, eh? Probably not gonna call them that anymore though. Probably just gonna be a cooking video. I need to get it into like a heated garage for about an hour or two and let the struts thaw. So I find it funny, right? This January we were supposed to go from $14 to $15 an hour on minimum wage. Everybody bitches and moans every time minimum wage goes, oh, every time it goes up, everything goes up. Oh my god, nah, nah, nah. Like, okay, minimum wage didn't go up, guys, but guess what did go up? Cost of cell phones went up. Oh, so now they're adding $10 more to the plan. Instead of being a $95 plan, now it's a $105 plan. Instead of being an $85 plan, now it's a $95 plan. Minimum wage didn't go up, but that went up. Guess what else went up? The cost of coffee. Go to Tim Hortons, get a cup of Joe, eh? Get a little cup of Joe at the Hortons. Walk in there with $2 and a dime for an extra large, and they're like, that's $2.25, please. But it was $2.10. Why'd you increase the price? Due to inflation. Oh, so it has nothing to do with the fact that minimum wage didn't happen. Has to do with inflation. Has to do with greedy corporation. So the extra $1 an hour wasn't that big of a deal. Obviously it was. So to all the people out there that bitch and moan and complain, every time minimum wage goes up, everything gets more expensive. Do yourself a solid. Don't complain that minimum wage is going up. Complain the fact that these corporations are greedy bastards. That's the real problem. The extra $1 an hour would barely even cut into the profit. They'll just up the price because, of course they're going to up the price when minimum wage goes up. Because the sheep out there will bitch and moan that, oh great, minimum wage is going up, that means everything's going to get more expensive. And they love when the sheep bitch and moan, because then it takes the blame off of them for upping the prices. It puts the blame on the minimum wage earner. You guys don't deserve to make that kind of money. You guys just do Joe jobs. You don't have an important job like me. Then you go to Walmart and you're like, how come I can't find anything here? Well, because that Joe who did that job decided to get a job like you, and now they got no Joes to do that job. So, your fault? No, I get it. Like, I'm a college graduate, you know, and I make what I make. And is it fair that somebody who has no education can make as much as I can? Sure. If their job sucks. I got a cushy desk job where I just fix shit all day. If I had a job where my job was like cleaning out
the washrooms at Walmart after the beginning of the month and they paid me handsomely for it, I would understand that, because it's a disgusting biohazardous job, hauling heavy shit all day long. Well, I understand that too. Why shouldn't you get paid a lot of money for doing that? You're putting your body on the line, you're hurting yourself just to earn some money. Not only are you wasting your time, or I shouldn't say wasting, but converting your time into an income, which is, by the way, the best commodity you have because it's non-replaceable. Time, spend it wisely because it is running out. But you're also converting your body's wellness into money. So you're telling me because somebody does back burning labor, they don't deserve to make decent money? Like, oh, but all they do is carry out TVs. Well, if that's all they do, then why don't you carry out your own TV? Oh, because you're a Sally and you can't lift shit? Oh, I see how it is. Getting off topic. But everything's going up in price except for wages. Just freaking amazing. Anyway, people, I'm almost home. We'll let the dog out and we'll get some dinner going. All right, peace. Alrighty, just like last night, I'm gonna make myself some chicken and broccoli. Alrighty, chicken and broccoli is in the air fryer. Gonna go add it up the video. But first I need to go to the bathroom, cause I gotta piss. Alright, video's all cut up and good to go. Let's add more to it. But anyway, today I was at work. One of my colleagues asked me, hey, you have an AMD integrated graphics card. Have you tried the new driver yet to see how well it works? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, AMD released a new driver for he called it the Navi cards. And I'm like, you mean the Vegas? And he's like, yeah, the Vegas. He goes, don't you have one? And I said, well, I got a Vega 8 in my laptop. I said, but I don't think they've updated the mobile. And he's like, yeah, that's the chip they updated. Apparently AMD released the Adrenaline drivers to not just the Radeon and Vega 5664 cards. Now apparently it affects mobile. So no longer do we have to wait for Dell or Acer or HP or whoever else makes these damn laptops with these Ryzen processors with APUs to produce a video card driver that doesn't completely suck. Now we can just install the Adrenaline driver. This is good. So sure enough, he sends me the article and I read on it. And they're claiming like 30 to 40% increase in performance on esport titles like, for instance, PUBG. So I'm gonna eat my dinner and we're gonna set up the Ryzen laptop. We're gonna do a before and after bench of the driver and just see if there's an actual improvement. First, I'm gonna drop this in my face. Man, I use this thing so much that you can actually smell the new computer smell in it still. That was sarcasm. I barely use this thing. But the display on it, I forgot how bad it is compared to my other Dell. Like, I don't know if you can see the discoloration, but then when I put the camera dead onto it, it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm just waiting for PUBG to launch here. I guess I have to click a button to make that happen. And we'll see what kind of frames we get in the game. And then we'll exit out, we'll do the Radeon update, and then we'll see how she performs. Pitter patter. Okay, just gonna quick join on a match here and we'll see what the FPSs are like and if they're garbage or if they're good. I'm gonna guess we're gonna hit, like it's up here in the top corner. So right now we're sitting at a $130, but I'm sure that'll take a dive once we get into the actual loading section. So now that we're in the game and we can move around, a little bit of a delay here. We are currently sitting at 11 frames per second. That's where we sit. Okay, good enough for me. So I'm going to do the update on the Radeon driver, and we'll give it a try again, and see if it actually does an improvement, or if it's just friggin' AMD talking out their arse. So, here's what's currently installed, here's what's currently available, and here's what you can download. 19. So we're going up 2 versions. Good job, AMD. Good job. Alright, let's see how we do. So, we'll wait for the title screen to come up. We were getting 30 frames per second on the title screen before. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference in this shitty game, but we'll just see here. Things are still loading in. Oh, we're clocking in at 5. So let's go ahead and we'll just fire up a match here. And we'll just see if the driver actually makes that big of a difference, or if AMD is just talking out their arse. Keep in mind, it is only a Vega 8, so I don't really expect too much from it. We might have to go and modify the settings, because I think the driver actually optimized them. But we will see what we hit. Right now we're getting a bunch of frames a second. We're sitting at like friggin' 70. What was it, 7? Oh. Okay, my eyes don't work that great. But we were getting a bunch of frames a second there, but I guess when you got nothing to update on the screen except for this PUBG symbol down here flashing away, it's not too difficult to produce those frames. So we'll just wait and see what this potato can pull off, and I don't expect very much quality out of a game like this, but you never know. So we're getting about 15 to 20 frames a second flying in the plane. Not exactly awesome. Now here's the thing. This is a Vega 8 graphics card in this potato. Which means it has 8 compute cores. I'm going to power it down because I really don't need it. I really don't use it much either. But it only has 8 Vega cores versus like the 2400G, which has 11. Or is it 13? I think it's 11. And the Ryzen 2700U, which has 11. This is also an ultra low powered processor. This computer was never intended to be a gaming rig. It wasn't supposed to be a competitor against an Alienware or anything. But my buddy at work was like, I should give it a try and see how it performs. Well, in a game like PUBG, it performs like crap. I don't really have anything else installed on here to try, except for, you know, like My Summer Car, which indie game. I don't have any AAA titles on here, like Call of Duty or anything installed, because I wouldn't play them on a laptop, unless I really, really had to. Now, honestly, if it was me purchasing a laptop, like that thing, like I said, was sent to me for review from Dell. If it was me purchasing a laptop for my own use, I would have got something like the G3, the Dell G3 with the NVIDIA graphics card, the 1050 Ti or 1060 in it. Or I would have got myself like the Acer Predator or the Asus ROG. You know, one of those like $1,300 laptops with the dedicated graphics card ready to go. But Dell sent me this thing here for review, and it's what it is. It is what it is. Playing certain games like Grand Theft Auto, she'll play it all day at 45, 50 frames a second, no problem. PUBG's kind of garbage. I probably should have ran Grand Theft Auto on it, but that would take me a month to update because I haven't done it since forever. But it does run on there, and it ran fine before. When I originally got the computer, you guys remember, I showed Grand Theft Auto running on it, and it ran perfectly. It was smooth as glass and had no problems, no hesitations, no limitations. Worked great. Honestly, because I don't really use the computer that much, I was actually debating about hooking it up downstairs on the TV and using it as an like a home theater media PC, just because I have no use for it, and just leaving it down there and running it as a streaming unit. Like I got the Fire Stick, which works, but I can't access my stored media off of this computer from it, which kind of sucks. And I got a lot of movies and TV series and stuff that I can easily watch sitting downstairs, but the media stick won't do it unless I hack it and install like Kodi or something that I can stream XM or Samba shares from, because right now the stick won't do it. Okay, so I was kind of hard on the little AMD that could, but guys, seriously, don't expect a gaming laptop out of a U-powered processor. Like, it's just not going to be playing the AAA titles. But I did gain. I looked at the video afterwards and I thought I had more prior. But, you know, I was hitting around 13 to 15 before the driver update and 15 to 20 after. So that is pretty much like a 40% increase. So it's not like they lied. But anyway, I'm going to let the dog out. It's currently 7:30 at night. I'm probably going to end this vlog here shortly. Probably after this meathead comes in. Something I wanted to bring to your attention. Talked about it a bit yesterday, but I think I kind of got off topic. You've seen how much snow is out there, right? Apparently the Weather Network is saying that, especially for Northern Ontario, mid-March, we're gonna see some more snow come March. But by around near the end of March, it's gonna do what's known as a flash thaw. That's what they're calling it. Literally overnight, it's gonna go from -20 to +20. That little bit of a thaw we had on Sunday, well, let me show you what it did to my garage, because this is kind of impressive. That little itty-bitty flash thaw. Little bit, and that was only us hitting +3. And I had friends on Facebook asking people if they owned a shop vac they could borrow, or if anybody had a water pump, basically to pump water out of their basement. My one friend sent me a picture. Go inside. Go inside. Come on. or stay outside, whatever. Let me show you what happened here in the garage. This is just from Sunday now. Where the hell is that laying down? But all this ice. Bet you the snowblower is probably frozen to the ground. This was sitting here, but we took on a whole bunch of water. Everything down there. Somehow snow got in under the door. I can't turn the light on because the switch is way over there. But yeah, there's snow in there. There's snow in there. There's snow on the lawnmower. I don't think it came in through the ceiling. That looks pretty good. Where we patched it, well, where Dad patched it. I didn't do anything. I was too fat at the time. But like this bar here, that's frozen there. This is how I'm holding the door closed with a frozen brick. So I can't open that. I bet you this shovel here. No, that's good. Is this shovel frozen in? Oh, it was. This broom's probably frozen. Oh yeah. So that's, yep. So this is what happens when you get a flash freeze or a flash thaw. And that was just from one day. This whole garage is going to be underwater. Why? Because I need to move this. All this snow. I got nowhere to put it. Even if I do move it, doesn't matter. This is all going to melt. Luckily, water won't get in the house. Because if anything, it's going to go down the hill. Basically become the people at the bottom of the hill's problem. Which is a thing. Because I know people at the bottom of the hill, and they get floods all the time down there. Thought I would show you guys that. So, that's what we got to look forward to. Exciting, isn't it? Way too much snow. But anyway, people, I'm going to end the vlog here. Call it quits for now. Tomorrow is another day. Yay. And probably a great day for hay. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.